Hey, Ray Del Vecchio here from websiteprofitcourse.com. In this quick video, I want to go a little deeper into WordPress theme licensing. I touched on this page in my last video. This is the WordPress theme usage distribution in the top 1 million websites, and if I expand that out to the entire internet, this is all the WordPress themes that are being used on live websites out there on the web. You can see which ones are most popular here. And so I'm going to go through a couple of these and answer some common questions that I normally get when it comes to buying a WordPress theme. The first one is, do I have to pay yearly? And this comes down to your payment plan. If it's an annual plan, then yes, you will. If it's a lifetime plan, it'll be a one-time payment. And this varies between every theme. The theme developer gets to choose how they want to charge for it. So let's check out how each of these popular themes does it. The number one most popular theme on here is Divi. That's the one that I'm currently using. So if we go to their pricing page over here, they give you two options, yearly access or lifetime access, like I mentioned. The previous theme I was using only offered yearly access. They didn't have a lifetime option. And the good thing about Divi is that they give you unlimited website usage. You can use it on as many websites as you like. And as you'll see here, some of these other tools limit the amount of websites you can use the tool on. One of the big ones on the top 1 million websites was this theme called Choice. This is on a marketplace, Mojo Marketplace. It may be available on other marketplaces, but this is a $49 single domain license, and it looks like if I drop down here, they offer you a 5 domain license and a developer, which I'm guessing is unlimited. So it looks like the 5 domain license is $196. They show you that this theme support auto renews yearly, and they have two options here. You can let them install the WordPress theme for you, and then they charge you an extra $149 to make your WordPress website look like the theme demo. And this is a common complaint that you'll hear with WordPress users. They find a theme, they love the demo, but then when they install it, it doesn't look anything like the demo, and that's because you haven't set the theme up yet. That takes a little bit of time to get used to the theme and how the developer allows you to customize it. Next up here is a company called GeneratePress. I'm almost positive that I used this free theme in one of my early tutorials back in like 2016, maybe 2015. You can see they also offer you a yearly and a lifetime option, $60 and $250, and they give you usage up to 500 websites. Then we got two very popular free themes which have paid upgrades, and that's Astra. Astra also gives you an annual and a lifetime option, and they're running a sale right now. They have three plans here: Pro, the Essential Bundle, and the Growth Bundle. They get you hooked with the free theme, and they give you more options, advanced options to customize to get you to upgrade to the paid theme. So the second free theme that also integrates nicely with Elementor, from what I hear, is OceanWP. I did a subscriber survey, and Astra and OceanWP, outside of Divi and Elementor, were the two most popular themes that people use. Elementor is actually a plugin, it's not a theme, although I think they may have developed one really minimalistic theme to use with it. Here on OceanWP, they have an annual and a lifetime option. They're also running a sale here, so it looks like their normal pricing is $54 a year. With that sale, this is down to $29. The lifetime is normally $222, and they're at $122 for a personal. Their personal package is for 3 sites. The business package is for 6 sites, and the agency package is for 50 sites. Next up, we have Elementor. They have 4 options here for you. So they give you the Essential package on one website. Their second package is for 25 websites, and then they have 100 websites and 1,000 websites. And the last one here, this is one that's been around a long time, GeneratePress Pro by StudioPress. I'm almost positive that StudioPress was the first theme I'd ever used on WordPress. That is probably back in 2009 or 2010. In order to customize that was way back in the day before there was all these block options and visual page builders. I had to go in and manually learn CSS. If you go through their themes, they have a handful of themes, and they give you an all-inclusive option here that's $360 a year. They've also paired up with WP Engine, the host. So I'm not sure if this includes any hosting costs. It may. So unless you have a really specific design that you're looking for that requires a custom theme, there's like an 80% chance that you're going to want to choose one of the themes that we just went through today. Let's go back and answer a few more questions about theme licensing. This is something that I was worried about when I first purchased a WordPress theme, and that's what happens when I don't pay the renewal fee. Will my theme break? Will my website go down? Because that does happen with hosting. That won't happen with WordPress. That's because WordPress, it's self-hosted, which means all the files that include WordPress are on your server. Your theme company can't just go ahead and delete that on you. But you should know that if you're a WordPress user, you have to update the WordPress core software that is always updated, along with the themes and the plugins. So your site doesn't go down. It's still out there, but you lose access to customer support and all of those future updates. Now you might ask yourself, well, why do you need updates? I kind of just mentioned that with updating the code, but what's the reason behind it? And number one, an outdated theme could break. It's up to the theme developers to stay current with all those new features. If they're not, then something could go wrong with your theme. The other big thing is security. There might be code that is vulnerable. WordPress is going to tell developers that they need to fix these things, and if your theme developer is not doing that, hackers may target that risk. And lastly, if you have any issues customizing the theme, you can't just jump onto a support chat or email their support. You're going to have to go ahead and Google, do the research, find YouTube videos. So you really do save a lot of time, and when you invest in that company, they're more likely to put out more updates and give you even better support. We kind of went through this with some of the examples, but can you use a theme on all sites? That depends on the license that you buy. Every theme does it differently. One of the reasons that I chose Divi was because it had no restrictions. The cool thing about Divi is that it's a visual drag and drop builder, much like Elementor, but I think it's a little bit easier to use and looks a little bit nicer. But ultimately, that's on you. That's why when people ask, what is the best theme? Well, I can tell you what the most popular theme is. I can tell you what I use and like. But there really is no best theme because you have thousands to choose from. So the best theme is going to be highly dependent on what you're comfortable with. I think the thing is just to find a theme where the customizations seem natural to you. You're not fighting to understand where to customize something. The closer that is to just visually editing what you see, the better. That's what Divi and Elementor help you do. At least you know if it's popular that they're going to be putting out more frequent updates and they have more support behind them. If you go with a really obscure theme that has a great looking demo, but it might only have like 500 downloads or something, there's a good chance that that developer is just going to abandon that project. It's one of the pluses and one of the minuses of WordPress, which I discussed in my last video, is that you have a lot more flexibility and power with WordPress, but with that, it's a little bit more research and learning on your end where you need to know how to vet these companies and theme and plugin developers a little bit better. So that's all I got for this video. If you'd like to learn more about my preferred theme, Divi, check out the link in the description below. You probably know WordPress, but maybe there's certain things or features that you're not sure about. You can check out my free WordPress training from the link below, websiteprofitcourse.com/WP101. Now, if you're more of an advanced WordPress user and you like to freelance with that skill, this is where choosing the right theme is super important, because I always say that you don't want to go between 5 or 6 themes. You want to choose one theme that allows you to build any type of website. You can get started with a free download, 15 tools to start your web design business. No surprise that one of them is Divi. There's a bunch of other ones, though, that'll get you on the path with management. So check out my homepage, websiteprofitcourse.com, to download that. All of these links, along with others, will be in the description below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Once again, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you got any other questions that I didn't address in this one about theme licensing, leave a comment below. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I'll link up a couple other videos here that you can check out if you'd like to keep on learning. Thank you and have a great day.